attention to where the body is in space. All right? So a proprioceptor tells you a number of different things. It tells you what part of your body is moving through space, how quickly it's moving, what position that it's in. So if you've ever wondered how like a gymnast or a diver has like known where the water was and what position to be in to enter the water correctly, that's proprioceptors doing that job, because those proprioceptors are telling information to the central nervous system about where they are in space, so they can adjust their body to enter the water or land on their feet correctly. So that happens in all of us, and so those proprioceptors are used to a certain position in space in relationship to your back, in relationship to your body. So once we start changing the pelvis, that really kind of messes with the proprioceptors. So that's one of the reasons why some of you, when you got off the table after we balanced your pelvis, you had like maybe some dizziness or some imbalance sensations. Other proprioceptive experiences can occur. Once again, dizziness, sometimes having a difficulty judging space, like you're reaching for something, but like maybe you're reaching for a glass or you're reaching for a cup or an object and you misjudge the space. Maybe you're a little bit more clumsy. And those all allude to things having to do with proprioceptors. All right? So the first 24 to 36 hours after the session, you can experience a number of different things. The client can experience a number of different things. One of them is what you're kind of describing: new headaches, some aches and pains and things along those lines. For people who are coming to receive ITB for rehabilitation, like from a physical injury, oftentimes they will re-experience, their body will literally process out those old injuries. So what we oftentimes see, one really good example of this is people who have had surgeries. When we go in, one of the things we'll be doing here today or tomorrow, we'll be releasing scar tissue. So we'll actually go to a point of where there's a scar on the body, of maybe like a surgery or a puncture wound, some type of major tear in the skin, and we'll release the fascia through around that scar. Now, usually what happens the next 24 to 36 hours for these folks when we start to release a scar is oftentimes they'll report that the scar feels fresh, that it feels like it's very similar to what it felt like right after the surgery when they were discharged, and it feels almost like it's open and loose. And so they'll talk about that oftentimes. You'll also see colorations changing in the scar.